What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to another Platinum Edition DLC video here on the Xbox One. For some reason, I almost said Plains and Simple. I don't know why. Got Plains and Simple on the brain. If you guys wouldn't mind, please hit that subscribe button and, of course, ring that bell if you have not already done so. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Alright, so like I said last time, at the end of the last video, I was going to get the corn all planted and good to go. But first, we need to start our sugar cane harvest. Now with our bigger tractor over here, we got rid of the little case and was that the last video? I think that was the last video. Got rid of the little case because it's just, you know, the wind up for hauling is a little slow. And realistically, I should probably have a little bit bigger tractors over here because that is a big trailer, you know, that I'm trying to pull over to the train over yonder there to empty it. So a little bit bigger tractor over here, not gonna hurt anything, just saying. We got rid of our duals on our tractor here and we are just gonna fire these up and let them rip. Of course, you guys know we get about 3 trailer loads, no, about 5 trailer loads out of this field. We empty both of them twice, and then the third one there, you know what I mean. So we got everything packed into the shed. Well, kinda. That tractor sticking out just a little bit. Just a little bit. I actually want to. I got implements that don't fit in said shed, so I kind of think I'm like, I know I want to buy a field and a combine right now. However, I'm all about putting stuff in sheds on this particular Let's Play, so I kind of want to buy a shed, and I kind of want to buy probably, oh, what is all this stuff down here? I didn't realize all this was in here. Okay, no, I don't ever pay attention to the placeable stuff. Let's be real. Probably just go with the big boy. I know it's a lot of money, but that's okay. That is okay. And placement's probably going to go like, how's that look there? Not too close to the road. Actually, a little closer to the field would be okay. How about that? I know it's a lot of money, but it gives us a place to park some of the stuff that doesn't fit into this shed. That is a problem on this map. It kind of reminds me of Westbridge Hills a little bit, where, you know, Westbridge Hills, you got like one shed. I guess you had 2. I shouldn't complain. You had 2, okay? Back in the day on good old Westbridge Hills, so. You know, some of these other maps, they put sheds everywhere. And then for some reason, like Westbridge Hills and here, it's like, oh, you want shed space? Yeah, no. Maybe that's the way it is in South America, because that's where this map is supposed to be set. I don't know. I've never been there. So, yeah. But no big deal to pop down a shed. No big deal to pop down a shed. It's bigger than the shed we had already. Just saying. It's already bigger than the shed that we had already. Okay. So, we've got corn to harvest. Both combines, corn heads aplenty. And we'll move stuff into the other shed later on. I want to put all the headers in there. Probably going to just go ahead and move the combines to the new shed as well. Just saying. Some of the stuff like that, we'll go ahead and just put in the new shed. That cultivator, I was going to put in that new shed, but I think I'm going to put it in this shed. So there's that. Oh, unfold, unfold. Okay. And then actually, like our sugarcane harvesters, we can bring them over and put them in a shed as well when we are not using them, because we should have room. We should have room. We can always put down another one, but hopefully we have enough room in just the one. So I think I am going to go ahead and cultivate again and plant sunflowers. At least one time, maybe more. Probably, actually, sunflowers would be a good one to multi-harvest, you know? Sunflower would be a really good one. Oh, that's the wrong button there. Sunflower would be a really fantastic one to multi-harvest, because the yield is not great, so we'll probably have to do that. Basically, I'm trying to do some of that stuff because we spend a lot of money on the equipment, and we might as well make it pay off. You know what I'm saying? We might as well make it pay. So we kind of need to do that multiple times. We need to either do corn or Actually, if we're going to do one corn, we'll have a fair bit of yield, I would assume, out of doing one harvest of corn. We've got sugarcane rocking, so I mean, we've got the stuff. You see, we've got the stuff. So there's that. Okay, so the cedar, I'll probably, when I go to park it after, or not cedar, the cultivator, I can just pull it through the shed. You see, that's kind of the nice part. What I'll probably do is put it kind of where the combine was before, maybe, or something. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We will figure it out. But we can pull through the shed, you see, and park it in there then. So, I mean, you can park it like there. You could, all kinds of places to park stuff. I love putting stuff in sheds on these maps, and I'm really digging it here lately, just saying. But yeah, I think I'll move the combines to the big shed. Combines and maybe like the semi-truck, that kind of stuff, to the new shed, and then the other stuff, the smaller stuff, will be in the old shed. So there's that. A lot of shed talk. Shed talk. That's a new series I'm totally not working on. I talk about sheds and how I like them. I like sheds. Do you like sheds? I like sheds. There could be kind of a question of the video for you guys. Do you put your stuff in sheds on Farm Sim? Do you put your equipment in sheds on Farm Sim? I'm trying to get better about that. I'm trying. I can spend, on the Plains and Simple map, I can spend an hour parking equipment. Because I have so much over there. Auger wagon, please, and thank you, because they're filling up fast here on corn, of course. That's okay. We will have to drive in the crop eventually, I'm sure, but hey. We'll do what we can with what we have, right? We'll make do, and there's that. But yeah, do you guys park your equipment in sheds? Yes, no, maybe so. Let me know. I'm curious. I'm curious. You know, I've talked about this before, even in other videos recently, that I'm trying to get better in my Let's Plays on the stream maps. I'm terrible at parking equipment. I just leave it up to somebody else, basically. But on these stream, or on these Let's Play maps, like this one in Plains, there's nobody else that's going to come in and do it, so I kind of have to do it myself. And so yeah, I'm trying to get better about that. I really, really, really am trying to get much better about parking equipment. You know, unlike the rattlesnake map, I don't think I put, well, I had a couple pieces of equipment I put in sheds, like my corn planters, and that was it. And maybe a cultivator or two, because I just never used them, so they went into sheds. But beyond that, I really did not park equipment in sheds very often. I like didn't avoid it. It's just I was never around my sheds on the Rattlesnake Let's Play. You know, I was always away from my sheds, my homestead. I was always far away from it. So it's like, sheds are overrated. But here, you know, I'm farming right next to my sheds, so it's like, okay, I can use me sheds. I can use me sheds. And it's no worries, all good. Okay, this combine's like full. He was at 80% a minute ago, so you know he's gonna be real full now. So we'll ride with the New Holland for a minute. But like I said, we're gonna plant sunflowers and then do a couple harvests of sunflowers because their yield is so pathetic. Their yield is terrible. And to get up to like 300,000 liters to run a train worth is gonna take forever, so you might as well do a couple harvests and knock it out. Of course, I might do like one on video and then skip ahead, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Just saying. Just saying. We will get to it when we get to it. No worries, no hurry. None of that stuff. No worries, no hurry. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It's not as good as Plow on. But no worries, no hurry. I kind of am okay with that saying. Just saying. Just saying. Wow, it seems like it's getting dark, but it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Should not be dark. It should not be dark. Okay. So what else do we need to pull out of the sheds here? We need our planter, of course. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, like, greatly, but that's okay. So we will need our Great Plains planter, cedar, whatever you want to call it. We will need it. Don't care what you call it, we will still need it. Just saying. It doesn't handle the best on the tractor, by the way, but that's okay. I can manage the tracked machines here. It's kind of cool having two of them. I don't think I've ever had two of them on a map ever. Any of my maps I've ever played in Farm Sim, I've never had two of these machines, and they're not the same. This is the small one here, and then that's the big one there. So, but I've never had two of them. I kind of like the look of them side by side. Just saying. Can you guys say thumbnail, by the way? Thumbnail. Goodness. Okay, you're gonna need an empty again. Wow, it's gonna be like full-time running, isn't it? Which is fine and dandy. It's good. It keeps me busy. Keeps me out of trouble, off the streets, out of the bars. You know how we do it. But anyway, don't have a problem with that anyway. But you know, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of running with the JCB and the semi truck. But that's no worries, it's all good. It's all good. Just a lot of... He was 80% again. Holy cow. So I bet you he can't even make a full pass. Or full round. If he was at 80 back there, I bet you he can't make a full round. Actually, something I kind of want to see. I'm going to let him fill up and see how far he gets next time around. So we'll stay with him all the way to the end of the field, obviously. And then we'll see how far he can get. And realistically, the other combine, I know he's doing a bigger field over there in 1 and 2. Actually, it's not much longer of a pass, probably. But he can barely make a round in a little bit, so it's a whole thing, but that's okay. Come on. This is the problem with the Massey. I keep talking about this. I really need to upgrade that thing. I really do. But the good thing is the corn head is going to be the same, of course. I don't have to worry about that. And the grain head, I will have to replace that, but that's okay. Not really a big deal. So, yeah. Are you at 80% yet? No? I guess I stayed with you down the field a ways, so... You know, kind of buying some time, right? Kind of buying myself a little bit of time. Alright, here we go with this guy. I feel like we could almost get that cultivator going, but it's pretty massive, so we'd have to like slow it down to like 2 miles an hour, which we can do. It's just kind of a waste of the wages for the hired worker, so there is that. It's kind of a waste. So yes, and we should have a full semi-load, or full enough. We'll go ahead and run it after this as well, I believe. Might as well. Actually, it'll be a good time because we purposely want that other combine to fill up, so it'll be a good time to go ahead and just run the combine, or the truck, since we want that combine to fill up, just to see how far he can actually make it on that field with the corn. And like I said, I don't know that we're going to be full, but hey, we're going to be full enough to go ahead and run. Just saying. Get our lights fired up, warmed up, get the beacon grease out. Not bacon grease, beacon grease. You can use bacon grease on your beacons, you see. You gotta grease them beacons to keep them spinning. Except for modern beacons, LEDs, or the modern beacon light is probably LED and doesn't actually spin. It just, you know, it's magic. Or a true beacon light, does it have to spin to be called a beacon? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know what the rule on beacon lights. What's the rule here, guys? Is just like an LED one that flashes, is that still called a beacon? I mean, I don't know. Or is it a rotary beacon? That's what these are. Because, you know, these spin. You can actually see the little thing up there spinning. I believe if we get close enough. Yeah. To me, that is a rotary beacon. Incandescent light, of course. Rotary beacon. I don't know. I don't know. What's the rule on beacons? Such a random question. Such a random question. So I know I'm not full, but it's a good time to go ahead and run this, in my opinion. So might as well run this. Stop and empty. Stop and empty. You know what? I need to check my weather. I'm supposed to go cut grass today. So this is the I should have talked about this in one of the first videos I recorded today. This is number 3 I've recorded today. Anyway, this is one of the last videos I'll be recording before my mother comes home. She's coming home over the weekend. And what is it, Thursday right now? Yeah, it's Thursday right now. So instead of cutting grass on Saturday, which is when I normally cut grass, I need to kind of get it done this evening. At least that's the hope, is to get the grass cut this evening before you know, it's dark. That's kind of the hope, is to go ahead and get the grass all cut just so it's done. It is the holiday weekend coming up of Memorial Day. So that kind of dates when I'm recording this, if you guys, you know, you guys can figure that out. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's going to be interesting with Mom coming home. She's been gone for over 100 days. That's kind of crazy to think about, that she has been, you know, first she was in the big hospital downtown in St. Louis, and then she was kind of in the local yokel hospital here in my town for 5 or 6 weeks. And then she's been at her facility where she's at now, which is like a nursing home rehab facility, for some time as well. So it's been over 100 days now that she's been gone. And wow, he's like one stalk short of making a whole pass. Very nice, Mr. Massey, very nice. Wow, my tractor did not want to turn there. Did not want to turn at all. Goodness gracious. But yeah, so it'll be very interesting to have her coming home. And I will tell you right now, my recording schedule is going to be different, but not all at the same time, because she is going to go to dialysis 3 days a week, and she's gone for, I don't know, about like 5 hours every time she goes to dialysis or so, I think it'll be. So I'll still have time when she's not here and doesn't need help from me. I'll have time to record. I will say my streaming schedule is going to take a hit, probably. It all depends on how much help she needs, and I don't really know how much she's going to need as of recording this. So it will be interesting. It will be very interesting to see, like, how much care does she need, how much help does she actually need around the house and stuff and all that stuff. We will have visiting nurse, I think, 3 days a week. And probably visiting therapy, I would say 2 days a week, maybe 3 days a week as well, because the goal is to get her back up on her feet. She's not able to stand on her own right now. I've heard that she has been standing with assistance. I have not seen it, but I have heard about it. And so the goal is to get her kind of mobile again, instead of, you know, instead of her not being mobile. The goal is to get her mobile again. Walking would be fantastic again. You know, being able to go down the 2 steps to get out of my house and walk to the car would just be like fantastic again. You know, that would be, that's a big goal that we have, or I have anyway. I don't know how she feels about it. I know she wants to be able to walk again and stuff, just because life's hard when you're wheelchair bound. Life is very different and difficult when you're basically trapped in a wheelchair or a hospital bed. So life is different, and it's going to be a very interesting next stage of life here for a little while, until we get used to everything and get her settled. And you know, it's going to be interesting. It is going to be very interesting. So hopefully my streaming schedule doesn't take too much of a hit. I will say, if it does, it does. Family's important, and taking care of Mom is very important to me. So, you know, of course, streaming is very important as well. Don't get me wrong. I want to stream more than I do already. But if it comes between, like, Mom needs something or being on time at 6 o'clock, I'll just be late. You know? That's just the way it's going to be. So I'm pretty sure everybody understands, especially those of you that are maybe a little bit older and have been through a similar situation where, you know, you've had to help take care of somebody, or, you know, even like a parent's had surgery and they needed help afterwards, or something. And it's probably different for me in my case, because, you know, I do live here with them. you know, live under the same roof, live in the same house. So, I'm gonna, you know, be here more, I guess, to help I'll be more help to them or to her because I am here. It's not like somebody that doesn't live in the same house and then they have to like go to that house because I'm already here. So I don't know. Maybe that makes it a little bit different. I don't know. I'm not sure. But any hoozles, I know that I've talked a lot and talked about random things, but hey, that's what I'm good at. Or I wouldn't say good at. That's what I do. I'm not good at this. That's what I do. Anyway, I'm probably going to slide right into the next one, literally. Maybe let the combines jump ahead just a smidge. I got to get up from the computer for a couple minutes, walk around, stretch, and then I'll come back and record the next one. So until then, I'm your boy John from Puma Plow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button for more. Whoa, I haven't said that in forever, but hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.